So I was checking the news, AI news specifically, and I keep seeing stuff about robotic, and I wanted to show you a tiny bit of what the advances are right now in 2025. So if you could check right now on my screen, you should see like the newsletter that I keep seeing. So it could be like, oh, something about a new software integrated and blah blah blah, and then I see one thing on an AI, another one, another one, another one, and it was the same for a bunch of newsletter. And if you can see, a bunch of the introduction of the new features going to be the precision of the artificial intelligence. You can see you can do a bunch of tasks, and it's going to be also the tenacity of the model, because right now you could see, okay, we have a model like this, but could I send him in the field? Could I send him on the, let's imagine, a construction site? And actually they are kind of thinking about this. You have like the first world first AI like model, well, not AI but like humanoid robot that you can send outside and will resist to every like problem that the environment could send them. So that's the idea. I think that more and more we're gonna see a bunch of artificial intelligence which could be specialized. That's gonna be the first thing. So if I can check right there, you're gonna have a bunch of AI which gonna be specialized, like for example to do noodles and this type of stuff like this. You can imagine like this person would be there and trying to make noodles, or like at a specific spot and try to like integrate a bunch of elements. But at the same time, you're gonna have them like maybe on construction side, in factories and all this. It seems to already be a kind of a thing, but I feel like they're gonna try to push this more and more inside of countries. So right now, if you check, like usually I go often on YouTube, of course, and I check the shorts, and I keep seeing like Indians, for example, doing manufacture, creating pieces, recycling a bunch of things with a lot of fume and all that. I think that more and more in developed country, like every country could be developed. I don't know exactly how to qualify it otherwise. Is you're gonna see more and more robotic, where it's gonna take more and more of a space, maybe take a bunch of job which were already like kind of slim, and like especially on specialized task like manufacturing, manutention, logistic maybe. We really see the advance of logistic of robotic, either for like domestic use right there, as in industry, and especially now they become the more and more reliable. I'm actually curious to see, because right now it's like testing, of course, use case, a specialized use case, but how much can they be like counted on? Because that would be crazy. That would be crazy if he's capable of like opening the field himself, putting the stuff. You can see that he's trying right there. If it's capable of doing this like all the time, it's kind of having a maid at home, which is kind of crazy, you think? It's really, really impressive. Really impressive. Oh, well, there you go. I didn't think about this, but also hotel use could be. I wonder if you could talk to them too. That would be crazy. But yeah, you're gonna have a bunch of use case which could be domestic. I saw like also industry right there. It's gonna be very good. It's gonna be very good for the people. Well, for this type of use case, for people which gonna be the job. It could be a bit scary, to be honest, because they seems to be quite reliable. And once they figure out to make one model quite reliable, like this one, it can take so many positions. And I don't know what would be the cost. I'm actually curious. Let's imagine I'm gonna grab this model, and I'm gonna ask AI how much like would it cost to first produce and then to buy. Let's imagine I just need a picture of the model. I'm just gonna ask quickly perplexity. There you go. I'm gonna say, could you give me the commercial price of this AI humanoid model? Who knows? Might be interesting. Because if it's quite affordable, you could like see, oh, this is an investment. Oh, it could take care, maybe not of my kid, but it could take care of the dishes and all that. Yeah, it's still a bit pricey. It's a good price of a car, so not everybody gonna have one. But when you think about it, like a lot of people could say, like, all right, what is the price of a concierge? Concierge, like the person, what is the salary of a receptionist in a hotel? Let's imagine. I should have like said a specific country, but let's imagine I check the price right there. Okay, so this is the price. Let's imagine I say then in the US and in, let's imagine, Poland. Tell me. Well, and it's gonna tell me, for just to have like a reference point. Let's imagine. Yeah. Yeah, you could see how we could come to a society which would be okay to pay those people this specific price. Well, maybe not Poland because you can see the price right there, but like for United States, it would make total sense. And that's like I understand why it would be scary because the person which did that all their life, um, if they don't prepare themselves, and I guess that's going to be the most important thing, is that if you don't prepare yourself, specifically if you're in this position and you try to switch, learn a new skill, you may have to invest a tiny bit of money into like courses and all that. And I totally understand. I had to do that like 5 times in my life, so I really, really get it. But yeah, some people need to not get blindsided by artificial intelligence, specifically on those grounds, because it could go very fast and you don't want to wake up one day and they like replace 20% of the workforce, then 30, and they promise you that they won't do it. But if they makes money, they will probably do it. So you need to really make sure that you're quite prepared because those humanoid gonna come quite fast, I'm pretty sure. Like if you take the evolution of AI, if I go like evolution of humanoid robot since today, let's imagine since today. I'm actually curious. Let's see what they say. Well, maybe I will not find the best example right there. Yeah, they go for like sexy robots. Sadness. But I know that they try to make them fight too. It's kind of funny. But yeah, you don't get blindsided. I don't think I can find like great example right now, but don't get blindsided. You need to like figure it out how to level up your game. Maybe use AI to be able to like switch up competency quite fast and be like well versed into artificial intelligence. Because if you have a very solid base in terms of foundation with artificial intelligence, you're gonna be able to like switch the use case that you have. Let's imagine just the capacity of using a PDF with artificial intelligence. If you master that, you can go in multiple setups and being able to figure out to like switch and stuff. But as you can see, like there's a bunch of robots, and China seems to be leading the cause on it, which is actually surprising because, well, maybe because they produce them, that would make total sense. If they want to produce them, they have the batteries and all that. I guess it makes sense. But like, I have to say, China on the topic of like robotics and artificial intelligence is like crushing it. It's actually a bit scary to be honest. But yeah, very impressive. Very impressive in a good and a very dystopic way. Can't wait to see where we go. Hopefully, it will not be a bad take. Yeah, can't wait to see where it goes. Hopefully, it doesn't go bad. Hopefully, that's one of the things that I hope. But yeah, it was a little point on the humanoid like cycle right now with artificial intelligence. It's going quite fast. So yeah, I wish you the best. If you're like one of the career that was shown inside of this topic, don't hesitate to think about like switching and stuff like that, because I think it's gonna be very important soon. So yeah, I wish you the best. I will see you very soon, and I will tell you bye bye.